All right. The X Factor Sports Podcast. We are live on YouTube every Wednesday night. This is episode 85, the season 8 premiere. Can you believe we got 8 seasons? We are in the 8th season. It's crazy. Y'all still like hearing me talk, so it's all good. But all of the audio platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, everywhere you can check out the X Factor Sports Podcast. All right. And get real talk, unbiased takes. Okay. So let's shift to this. The MLB has been hypocritical for the longest time, right? They have these old rules, whether they are, unspoken, legendary rules, whatever you want to call them. Major League Baseball has been hypocritical for as long as I've been alive. And here's just another chapter in Major League Baseball hypocrisy when it comes to Pete Rose. So what happened with Pete Rose? Rest in peace to him. Passed away recently. And so now Major League Baseball has taken him and 16 other players off the permanently ineligible list, meaning Pete Rose is now eligible to be voted into the Hall of Fame, right? If you watch baseball, or if you're a baseball fan or historian, or even if you're not, just Google Pete Rose, right? He's one of the greatest baseball players to ever live. His hit records, his hits will never be broken. I think he got over 4,000 hits, right? RBIs, everything. Anything you want to know about hitting a baseball, Pete Rose may have all the records for it. One of the greatest players ever. Charlie Hustle, right? Played for the Cincinnati Reds. He was banned because he bet on baseball. He illegally bet on baseball. He bet on his own teams when he played, allegedly, and when he managed as well. So he got caught and was banned from baseball and was put on an permanently ineligible list in 1989, right? And I told my friends this all the time. And my friends that's watching, they'll nod their head like, yep, Jay always talk about this. They will not allow him into the Hall of Fame while he's alive, right? That's what they mean by banned for life. The punishment they gave Pete Rose was you will not reap the benefits of being a Major League Baseball Hall of Famer while you're alive. And so now that he's gone, they're going to vote to get him put into the Hall of Fame after knocking him off this ineligible list. Now, here's the hypocrisy of all this. They made money off his name, image, and likeness while he was alive, right? Pete Rose was in credit card commercials for Major League Baseball. They let him work on MLB Network so we can get his analysis. All his genius about the game, Major League Baseball was able to profit off of it. You go to Cooperstown, where the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame is, it's a damn museum in there strictly for Pete Rose, basically. He's got his own corner, right? They made millions and millions of dollars off Pete Rose when he was alive in the Hall of Fame, but he couldn't physically get into the Hall of Fame. So tell me, how does that make sense? It's just like the 90s, right? The steroid era. Back then when it was happening, it wasn't illegal. And Major League Baseball made millions of dollars off these players and their performance, right? But you can't tell the story of baseball without a Barry Bonds or a Roger Clemens. So why the hell aren't they in the Hall of Fame? But Major League Baseball can benefit monetarily off these players while they're alive, but you're going to shame them publicly to make them feel like they did something wrong, but you profited off of their success. So that's why I say it's just Major League Baseball being hypocrites all over again, and now they're doing it again with Pete Rose. So they're going to allow him to be voted into the Hall of Fame after he passes away. But you made millions of dollars off of him while he was alive, and his family had to sit and watch y'all parade him around, and him being a good soldier, right? Because he didn't want to piss Major League Baseball off anymore. He just fell in line because he was hoping that he would probably get in the Hall of Fame while he was alive at some point. And it never happened. And so now we wait till he's gone to talk about putting him in. So that's BS. So that's what I'm saying. Major League Baseball, the hypocrisy is ridiculous in how y'all are treating players like this, of this magnitude. Great players. You can't tell the story of Major League Baseball without Pete Rose and how great he was. Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Alex Rodriguez, right? All these players that are exempt or allegedly not going to get into the Hall of Fame until they pass away is garbage. So to add insult to injury, or to move the outfield wall, so to speak, since we in baseball, now they got to wait 2.5 years almost to vote him in to get in the Hall of Fame in 2028. So now his family has to wait longer post-mortem for him to get in the Hall of Fame. Like, what are we doing? I'm not condoning anything that Pete Rose did. That's why I opened this up by saying this is why he's ineligible and why he was banned. I'm not condoning it. But you can't make millions of dollars off this player, off his name, image, and likeness. You can make money off his name, image, and likeness, but he can't make money off his name, image, and likeness as a Hall of Famer, right? That's a part of what being a Hall of Famer is. When you do public speeches or engagements or things like that, or you want to sign memorabilia, if you have Hall of Fame, J my name in front of your name, it holds more weight. And if that is stripped from you and you got to walk around and live without that, and you see players that you're better than go into the Hall of Fame year in and year out, it's a slap in the face. But not only that, it's a kick in the nuts because now y'all making money off me and my game. I'm the one that played the game. So y'all get to make and benefit off of my name, but I can't benefit off of it from my play. It's garbage. So all I'm saying is this. The hypocrisy is ridiculous. If you don't want to put him in the Hall of Fame, cool, but get his memorabilia out the Hall of Fame, right? Don't sell his baseball cards. Don't let him get on the MLB network. If you're going to shun him all the way, but you can't shun him so he's embarrassed that he can't make money, but you can. That's garbage.